Hello, it's Lesley Oman here from Hungry Heavy Crafts, and today I've got a really fun video to share with you using gelatos, and I'm using them a bit like watercolors, and it's a really fun way to play. I've got a card blank here. This is one that I've cut out using my stitched rectangles die, and what I'm going to do is use up some of my washi tape that I have absolutely buckets full of. So I'm going to be using my washi tape to create stripes on this card that I will then watercolor or color in using my gelatos. So I'm using different thicknesses of washi tape, and I'm laying down some water using a water brush, some water and a big brush. And then I'm going to be using a couple of colours of gelatos. I'm using a yellow, a gold, an orange, and then a pink colour as well. And all I'm doing is squiggling them onto my craft sheet and using my paintbrush with some water to mix it up, almost create a watercolory paint. You can see how it wells up on the craft sheet there, and then painting it onto the card. The washi tape will act as a resist, so I won't get any of the colour where the washi tape is, and we'll be left with nice crisp white lines amidst these beautifully blended watercolour type effect lines. Now I've added a bit more yellow at the top, tried to blend some of the colours together so it's a bit more of a smoother finish. But this card is a bit more artsy, so it doesn't have to be perfect, and it's really fun to do. So when it's all dry, I'm going to remove my washi tape. I find that I get less rips if I fold the tape back upon itself and use my finger to draw my finger along my craft sheet. Now I actually wanted to do a slightly smaller frame, a slightly smaller card, so I'm going to use my stitched rectangles die once again to cut that out, and I tried my best to make sure my stripes are straight. That's the hardest bit, I think. Here I've pulled out some Ali Edwards Technique Tuesday stamps, and I really like how they've got a mixture of fonts. It also has an artsy feel to it, which goes really well with my card, and I'm using some of I believe it's my Simon Says stamp black ink for that, and I'm getting my clear embossing powder ready. So once I stamp this and it's still a little bit dry, a little bit wet I can sprinkle some of my clear embossing powder on the top and emboss that so it gives a nice glazed finish. And the greeting reads, "You are my reason why." It's really cute. Going to clean off that stamp because that's a dye-based ink. It will stain the stamp a little bit, but it's not going to harm it, so just pop it away. I wanted to add another line onto the bottom here, but not all of it. I just want the bit that says "I love you." So I'm cutting the bit off that I want, and I can just use that now. And if I want to use it with the other part, I can simply just mount them side by side. It doesn't harm the stamp. It's really easy to put them back together. But I find this is much easier than trying to mask off part of the stamp to use. And it's definitely handier and easier to get the stamp straight then. My sequins are all the rage, and I have picked up some sequins just from eBay. You can get them, the people who do nail art sell them for super cheap. So that's what I looked up. That's what I bought them from. They're really small and tiny. These ones are just simply gold discs, but they give a really cute metallic confetti feel. And I've dropped them from probably a couple of inches from the card, and they scattered randomly, and I stuck that down using some Ranger Multi Matte Medium. So here you can see how that shines and glistens in the light. So now all I have to do is mount this card onto one of my card blanks, and I'm going to mount it with a border all around the outside. It's not quite the right size for this card blank that I've got, so I'll just trim off the edge using my paper trimmer to make sure the border is the same size all the way around. I'm using my Fiskars trimmer for this. It's the precision trimmer. It has a nice little wire so you can see exactly where it's going to cut. So there you have it, a more of an artsy card. Really fun way to use Gelatos, a really nice way to get crisp images with a watercolor effect using the Gelatos. Thanks for joining me, and please do come back and hop on over to Hungry Heffy Crafts for more crafty fun. Have a great day.